Thank you for staying with us on Joy News Prime Time. Now for the sport, I'm Gary Al Smith. We begin with the Black Queens, whose coach Mercy Tego is optimistic that Ghana will beat Kenya in the return leg tomorrow to book a ticket to the 2020 Olympics. Now, the Queens' hopes of qualifying for a historic first Olympic Games since 2004 suffered a setback after drawing goalless with the East African country. The Queens could not make most of their home advantage as they were held by the Harambee Starlets in the third round first leg fixture at the Accra Sports Stadium. The second leg comes off at the Kasarani Stadium, and Mercy Tego has spoken.
As much as the away team has come to draw with us, we are also capable to go back to our yard to beat them. I'm not saying draw, we are going there to beat them and come with happiness. In this world, there's nothing like impossible. I don't know the word impossible. All I know is possible. And with God, all things are possible. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I have the strength. The girls have the strength, and they are capable. So it is possible.
As we've been talking about in the last couple of days, the presidential hopeful George Afriyie for the Ghana Football Association had his launch of his manifesto on Saturday in Sunyani. He anchored his pitch for the impending elections with a pledge to have a zero tolerance for corruption. Now, speaking at the event in Sunyani, the document, which is titled Restoration, Redemption and Revival, saw the former GFA vice president promise to ensure that Premier League players will be paid a minimum salary a month, obviously, of $1,000 in tandem with the clubs.
Some of our media, not like you, I'm not referring to you, some of our media have refused to do research. Research is very, very important. Already, some clubs are paying $1,000. Okay, from here, do your own inquiries and find out what is the salary of Sonny Yakuba, what is the salary of Adebayo in Inter Allies. Check when we have Kamara in Liberty Professional. Liberty was paying a Gambian player $1,000. Liberty was paying an Ivorian player $1,000. So Gary, ask me, are you saying that a Gambian player in Liberty should earn $1,000, but a Ghanaian footballer in same? And let me tell you something very interesting. As a policy, we are going to make conscious effort, and this is what I said. We are going to try and attract more sponsorship. This is the only way we can retain our stars from going to Zambia, from going to Tanzania. You see, what I'm trying to say is that by retaining the stars, just remember recent WAFU. Almost every player who played in the WAFU left immediately after WAFU. So I'm saying that if my captain, Samuel Safu, of Liberty Professionals, we can pay Samuel Safu $1,000.
Can see that full interview with Hans Mensah Ando later tonight from 10:30. Now, at that same event was one of George Afriyie's competitors, Keto Kreku, who came to solidarize with him, as a lot of the candidates have been doing. And the Dreams FC executive has devised a new campaign strategy to beat his competitors, but the former chairman of the MTN FA Cup committee has been impressed with the manifestos of the other candidates. He spoke to me after the launch of George Afriyie's manifesto in Sunyani.
It's been an interesting couple of days after your launch. You've been touring the country. What are the observations you've had going to Kumasi, being in Tamale, and touching base with the stakeholders? What have you observed?
Ghanaians love football. They are yearning for football, and they are yearning for quality.
They're yearning for quality. I mean, before the election period, we are going to be here in Sunyani as well. An observer may notice that anywhere your other competitors launch their manifestos, that is where you go. Is that part of your strategy?
I will not speak to that. I would say that we've been very comprehensive in our planning. We are very strategic, and this is part of our strategic plan.
So, Keto Kreku speaking there. The GFA elections are slated for the 25th of October. Meanwhile, Wilfred Osei Kweku Palmer has confirmed via his Twitter handle that he is actually going to appeal his disqualification by the Normalization Committee Vetting Committee. That's it for the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith. The news continues after this break.